McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Cal head coach. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys?
We'll see how they react. The Golden Bears will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Danzy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on first down. Going with the counter play here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to it. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Making the adjustment. Flag wave from the gun on third down. Caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Ready? Move.
Quarterback keeps it. Shakes off the defender. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still scoreless here after this offense has dominated time of possession. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Powers inside. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on third down executing, and how about this offense on this drive? 3 third-down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you become a great offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lagway on the play action. Into the end zone. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
And how about that drive to start the football game? Like, you want to not give up points? Don't give the other team the football. They held it the whole first quarter. Now they punch it in. They've shortened this game and done the most important thing, put 6 on the board.
And he makes the extra point. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. From the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Throwing, Ncaa. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to establish the run. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Baylor! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ncaa with the catch. It's McKinley. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Rushes on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Out wide right, it's McKinley. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. Left side, it's Reynolds. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Look out! He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 15 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Huskies with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The give to the right. Could be an alley. Pass to 50. At the 30. Pass to 20. He's at the 10. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the 2nd level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense. And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown Bears! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than...
It's a seam wide open. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working the ground game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cal.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Lagway. Williams open on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Lagway. It's complete to the left. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Got an alley. Pass to 6. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown Bears. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Here's Lagway to pass. Stepping to the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running to the left. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Plows through the defense. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. The 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Bears. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Left side, it's Reynolds. love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive, giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Ncaa. Rush right in his face. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Under pressure. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time.
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throwing, Ncaa. Moving out to the right. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State. decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite him. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the low back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Cal will use its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Got some green grass. Enough to move the chains. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, maybe a double pass. They're all over it. Makes a catch. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Second and long here. Iamaleava. Caught over the middle. It's McKinley. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know if the receiver wasn't ready for that screen throw or if the quarterback threw it too early. It's a bang-bang play. It happens quick. You just got to wonder if he were able to catch it, what would have happened? He had some blockers downfield.
Lagway. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for room, it's Turner. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.